Hello everyone, welcome to Books Mandala's YouTube channel. In this channel, we talk about everything and anything related to books. In today's video, we have some takeaways of the book Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich was written by Napoleon Hill in 1937 and was promoted as a personal development and self-improvement book. It examines the psychological power of thought and the brain in the process of furthering your career for both monetary and personal satisfaction. In 1908, philanthropist Andrew Carnegie gave the young journalist Napoleon Hill a challenge. He asked him to create a concrete philosophy of success based on the experience of world's greatest achievers. A couple of decades and thousands of pages of research later, Think and Grow Rich became an international bestseller. This book is the combined wisdom from more than 500 of America's most successful individuals interviewed by Napoleon Hill. Here are the 9 takeaways from the book. 1. Desire, the starting point of all achievements. Hill states that the key to success is to define a goal and to pour all of your energy, power, and effort into achieving it. It may take many years before you are successful, but if you hold on to your desire, you will eventually attain what you seek. Your burning desire is nothing more than an accurate picture of what you will one day become. Desire is necessary to carry you through the inevitable temporary failures and setbacks you will experience. Merely wishing for money will get you nowhere. However, to desire riches by way of an obsessive goal, a meticulous plan, and not accepting failure as an option, you will become rich. You have to be very accurate about your goals. For example, decide exactly how much money. Determine what you are willing to give to receive this amount of money. Choose a date by which you will want to have assimilated this amount of money. Create a plan of how to achieve your goal and begin at once. You will only become rich if you possess a deep desire for money and you stop at nothing to get that money. Number 2, have faith. Faith, in Hill's words, mean convincing yourself that your goals is achievable and it can be trained and improved through self-suggestion. Through repeating affirmations and instructions, a state of faith is created in the subconscious mind due to the process of auto-suggestion. Any impulse of thought that is continuously repeated and entered into the subconscious mind eventually becomes a continuous loop of thought. By summoning over and over again a mental image of yourself already having accomplished your main desire, you will muster the faith you need. Faith is vital to accomplishment. However, this can also have negative consequences. In addition to positive thought patterns, we can also enforce negative ones that can result in us believing that we are unworthy, doomed, or a failure. Purposefully avoid negative emotions and focus all your energy on positivity. A positive mind is more fertile to faith, and faith is the starting point of all success. Number 3, auto-suggestion, the medium for influencing the subconscious mind. Auto-suggestion is synonymous with self-suggestion. It's the bridge between the conscious and the subconscious mind. People who are unsuccessful use auto-suggestions negatively, and people with success use auto-suggestion positively. Auto-suggestion is used to plant an idea or thought in the subconscious mind. Through repeated suggestion, the subconscious mind can be put to work for you. The subconscious mind accepts it as a fact and begins to devise ways of bringing it about. To access the power of auto-suggestion, go into some quiet spot and repeat your goals again and again. However, merely reading words aloud will have no impact. You will have to attach emotions to the words and stretch your imagination to the max. Your subconscious mind will only act on emotions. Number 4. Specialized knowledge. There are two types of knowledge, specialized and general. General knowledge, although more popular, is not very useful for the accumulation of wealth. Knowledge only generates money when originated and specifically directed to a definite end. Specialized knowledge is necessary for success. You must require specific knowledge in the area in which you intend to make your fortune. This type of knowledge can be acquired very easily through different sources like libraries, specialization courses, online materials. Even some form of cooperation with others represents a higher form of knowledge. If the amount of knowledge required exceeds your capabilities, Hill recommends creating a mastermind group. This group should consist of individuals who have the knowledge you seek and who you can manage to help attain your goal. Number 5. Imagination, the workshop of mind. Whatever the mind of a man can convince and believe, it can achieve. Man's only limit within reason lies in the development and use of his imagination and subsequent motivation to action. According to Hill, there are two types of imagination, synthetic and creative. Through synthetic imagination, you reformulate existing concepts, ideas, plans into new forms. Nothing is created in this form of imagination because it works with existing mental material. Creative imagination is what springs forth from hunches and inspirations. Within it, new ideas are formed. This type of imagination can only be achieved when your subconscious mind is being stimulated through desire. It is a muscle that can be trained. Ideas are the starting point of all fortunes. They are the product of the imagination. The great leaders of business, industry, and finance, and the great artists, musicians, poets, and the writers became great because they developed the power of self-motivation and creative imagination. Number 6. Organized planning. The steps for transforming desire into reality is the formation of a definite, practical plan through which this transformation may be made. Once you do, it is critical that you ally yourself with one or more people or a group of as many people as you may need for the creation and carrying out of your plan. These people are your mastermind alliance. Remember that a mastermind alliance is not about completely outsourcing your idea, waiting for its resolution and taking credit if it succeeds. You have to do the grueling and arduous work, which includes assuming responsibilities for yours and your team's efforts. To obtain your fortune, you will need to collaborate with others. No individual can make it entirely on their own. If your plans fail, go back to the drawing board and keep trying until a plan works. Organized planning is one of the most important principles because a person without a plan is like a ship without a course. Number 7. The power of your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is a mental area in which all inputs through any of the 5 senses are classified and recorded, and from which they may be recalled or withdrawn like data from the storage banks of a limitless computer. So, if you feed your brain with a vision of wealth and success, it will work its way through making those aims a physical reality. It works just as intensely with negative beliefs and convictions. It just does what you tell it to do. The subconscious mind can only be voluntarily directed through the process of habits. The best way is to hold in your conscious mind as often as possible a clear picture of yourself already having accomplished your goal. Know what you want, define it clearly, and then project it on the motion picture of your mind. Make it a habit to implant positive thoughts into your mind and mix them with vision and faith. Number 8. Sex transmutation. Sexual impulse is one of the most important desire we experience as human beings. Through the transmutation process, we intentionally redirect those sexual energies towards other objectives, enhancing our creative fluctualities in the pursuit of those objectives as a result. A great salesman can reach a position of influence in his field if he is able to fully transmute his sexual energy during the sales process. He acknowledges his sexual desire but consciously decides to translate it into enthusiasm and passion for his profession. This is very important. Sex transmutation requires an enormous amount of willpower, but its return on investment is more than worth it. Nonetheless, Hill is quick to point out that he isn't advocating that the sexual drive be repressed. It should simply be given alternative outlets that can enrich the mind, body, and the soul. Number 9. The sixth sense. The sixth sense can be described as the sense through which your infinite intelligence may and will communicate. This principle is the apex of the philosophy. The sixth sense is a function of the subconscious mind that has been referred to as the creative imagination. It's also been referred to as the receiving set through which ideas flash into the mind, sometimes called hunches or inspirations. Hill believes that the sixth sense will develop when you finally master all the principles explained in his book, Think and Grow Rich. Thank you for watching the video. We hope you find this summary useful. You can purchase this book from booksmandala.com. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing to our channel for more bookish content.